Do you want to try and tick off the other ones? Do you think we should
And
have
one
one more
of
look
them
downstairs?
was looking at all these like plates that had been made in the entrance to the house. They were like made, not, they weren't originally in the house, but they were like made in response to the house by some art director or something. And they were all of women who were like famous for different reasons. One of the women had the guide to the plates and was standing on the other side of the room looking at the guide, and another woman was stood looking at the plates, and she kept shouting over the name of a famous woman and being like, what was she famous for? Was she famous for her work or her beauty? It really made me laugh. And then the whole time they were going round, I was like in and out of the same rooms as them, and they just kept talking about how they could make their houses look like that house, and what they could what they could buy, and how much it would be to try and make their houses look the same. It was very funny to me. Oh, also, I said this to Roxy. There was this so in Vanessa Bell's bedroom, the one that she moved into when she was older, that's like downstairs next to her studio, there's all these portraits of her children around her bed. And I was talking to one of the people working there about it and how nice it is that she, like, I feel like the house feels really calm because it was full of people making things and talking really openly, and it was very like productive as a place. So it like feels like it has a very like tangibly calm energy from that somehow, which maybe you can try and buy. But I was saying, like, oh, it's so nice, this idea that like these portraits she's made of her children surround her in her bedroom. And the person was saying it's also really nice that there are just like dozens and dozens of portraits of the children around the house, and in almost all of the portraits they're in the middle of doing something, and you have this sense that like the children were growing up in amongst all these things being made, and that was like just part of their daily existence, and that's a really nice thing. But then I said to the guy who I was talking to about it, that one of the portraits, I think he was saying they're not sure if it's her daughter or not because it doesn't look that much like her, compared to the other portraits. So they're not quite sure who it's a painting of. But I was saying, like, this one, I'll send you a picture of it. I probably already did. This one of this like young woman with her arms folded, and I was saying like, oh, this looks like one of Mary Cassatt's paintings of like a very like sullen young woman, or like a Carson McCullers heroine or something. And felt like I'd like triggered something in him by maybe mentioning two women that he didn't know much about, and he was just like, well, I don't know about that. So, all right, dude, just calm down. You can look it up. I think that the crux for me is that as you arrive, there's a palpable vibe from everybody you encounter that's like, oh, you're gonna love it. Oh, you're gonna be reverential. Oh my god, this is gonna be the best place you've ever been. And you better, hushed tones, please. It's basically a church, an art church. And that just makes me want to be really silly because I'm very contrary, I guess. So even though I love it, I have to mock it. I have to, you know. I think it's the combination of like people being like, it's just a home, it's just very casual, it was just, they were so free, it's their home, but it is, but don't touch anything, but don't touch anything because it's all crumbling and you can't touch it, but it's very relaxed, and they were very relaxed, and they didn't care for convention, but you cannot touch anything. Do you understand? Just feel like their ghosts are wandering around, just like, what's this bunch of fucking dweebs doing in our palace?